I do not know if we are live. This multi-stream. Let's see. I think we're live. Looks like we're live. A microphone. A microphone. A microphone check check. Something went wrong in my streaming software. Automatically convert your clips to TikTok. Oh, check that out. Hello everyone, Tom aka Nostradamus. I am the Bombus. Holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me. Alright, it's gonna be a quickie today. A, I feel like I've been on a bus that's flipped 17 times. B, oh man, I just feel, ugh. I don't know what's going on. It ain't Stacey's mom. Live chat is unavailable. What the hell? I have no idea what's going on. Sorry, live chat is, there must be an issue. Oh, it's set to private. Oh, I'm an idiot. Can I change that? And ding, 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 ding. Why is it? Oh, I know why. Oh my goodness, what a morning! Good morning, everyone. You want to hear how stupid I am? Um, so there's, well, I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but I start a new stream. Sometimes I tell it to copy an old stream. It was one of those streams where I effed up and I set it to private. Anyway, it started as private. I changed it to public. I didn't know if it was showing up. Kurt's in the mother. We're also live streaming on Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. And I really don't have a lot of time to be screwing up today because I do have to cut it short today. We'll go at least 45 minutes, but yeah, boy has to go get his cavity filled. I have a little cavity that I need to get filled. That is in almost 1.5 hours. I'm also feeling bleh. I feel like a skunk crawled up into my rectum, died, and started decaying and fermenting and shit. You just, when you feel all bleh, that's how I feel. Let's see. You didn't yellow into Ada at 24 cents. You're calling me a dummy? Maybe. Kurt says another big breakup or down's coming. Yeah, that's how charts work. Something's always coming, right? It's either going to go up, down, or sideways. Ding. We're late on the ding dings. A ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see what's going on in the stock market real quick. When I checked the futures, when I woke up, and I got myself a gun. Futures were down. Futures are now up. What the hell's going on? We got CPI data. I was watching the Maverick. Oh my goodness. Here I go off the rails because I see some dust. We got CPI data. I watched the Maverick of Wall Street video. Now I feel like one of those situations is crawling up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I was watching the Maverick of Wall Street. If you're not watching him, it's a great channel. He costs like $10 a month to subscribe to his premium channel. You know me, man. I'm a tight ass, but I might have to subscribe to him. That dude is definitely one of the best out there. But he's talking about how the Fed is going to be hawkish this week. A lot of people are expecting them to start pivoting and being dovish. He gave his reasons on that, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And he's also saying, he's talking about like manufacturing data. People are firing. Amazon just cut like 18,000 jobs. Coinbase just fired like 900 people or something. That news came out today. So, to me, and a lot of the other smart people out there I follow, I'm continuing to live on that side of the camp, and I do think things will get quite a bit worse. I'm looking at it as carpe diem, seize the day. I'm looking forward to gobbling it up. Now, every person's financial position is different. You need to make your own decisions. I'm in a position where I can wait to be wrong. So I can wait. I might be wrong, but then I'll still buy in because I can tell, there'll be some confirmation that the bull market's in. Will I be late? Maybe. Will I make profits? Maybe. But for the 9 millionth time, I've already got a lot of skin in the game, right? If I didn't buy any more crypto right now, and crypto does what I expect it to be, I should still be a very wealthy person, right? So right now I'm being patient and I'm trying to get that nice fat buffer. I'm trying to buy a bunch of coins on the super cheap. And then that way I get wealthier faster. You know what I'm saying? I'm patient. I've been living the same life for a long time. The last bull run, I hit a historic landmark in my life, a certain dollar figure, not too hard to figure out. Now I'm quite a ways away from it. But when I was at that figure, I didn't change my lifestyle. I wasn't spending money like crazy. I wasn't going out and buying the Tesla that I wanted, or going out and buying new houses and going out and buying Gucci sunglasses and Gucci sweatsuits like some people, and Lamborghinis. I mean, that guy's... All right, Tom, just stop. No, it wasn't fuzzies. That was dust. Now I'm looking for fuzzies. Thanks a lot, Kurt. Never seen a sideways trade so stable. I mean, not just up or down, but big. What about the chart says there's going to be a big up or down? I've been saying for a long time that a big down's coming. Every chart I look at says a big down's coming. We're going to the house of Bitcoin. Actually, let's finish up the stock market. E-mini S&P up 6, NASDAQ up 20. Man, this market's undecided. It's not going to know what to do until probably Thursday. And then even then, the 24 to 48 hour reaction. So my guess is, it doesn't matter what my guess is. It's just a freaking guess. Usually the Fed speaks, the market does something for 24 hours, like it'll go up, and then it dumps 24 to 40 hours later. Let's see if that trend continues. The trend is your friend. All these things people try and give you hopium during a bull market. The trend is your friend. History tends to repeat. History doesn't always repeat, but tends to rhyme. All that shit, it's just the perspective that you want. Again, I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Unless you want to hear it's going down. I'm following the trend. The trend is down. Lower high. Higher low. I don't know. How do you say it? Lower lows. Lower lows coming. Higher low. We haven't gotten a higher high yet on the daily. In fact, the next higher high is kind of a weak one, especially on Bitcoin. I think the higher high needs to break across 21,000. We've looked at that in the chart recently. Tesla, basically flat. Oil. Oh wait, we got gold 1880. I don't know who's buying gold at these levels, but you're an idiot. Way to insult a potential viewer or two out there. Way to insult some subscribers. If you're an investor, but the problem is I might be wrong. Gold might be getting ready to go to 3,000. What the hell do I know? I think, I'm a contrarian. Gold's near all-time highs. Why are you buying gold right now? I mean, alternatively, if the stock market's at multi-year lows, why are you not getting ready to go long? Well, because I think it's going lower. So there's sometimes there's no sense to my reasoning. Let's see. We got natty gas down 25 cents. That continues to fall off a cliff. Congratulations at anyone that shorted the natural gas futures. Probably no one on this channel because that's a very large vehicle. And who wants to step in front of that freight train? We have bonds down a full point, but they did get to 129. Bonds are at a decent level. Apple 130. Let's pop on over to the charts. Take a quick look at the dollar. The dollar really is what makes the ladies holler. I say that expression all the time, but obviously it's the dollar that makes the ladies holler. It's showing some red today. We've had two down days, but I think it's at like a support level. Yeah, I mean, there's a decent support and resistance. Oh, right here. Yeah, it's right at it. It is right freaking at it. So let's see how this plays out. Theoretically, if the dollar breaks down, the Fed's going to do everything it can right now to keep the dollar from breaking down. But typically when the dollar goes down, stock market goes up. So I'm expecting it's at support, right? What do you do at support? You buy. What's the SPX? The SPX is moving up towards a resistance. Like we got this, the trend is your friend. Well, the trend is down, boys and girls. And this is actually, I think this is what, like, Capo pointed out, an expanding something. But it is in this range. So, I mean, the next one down, yikes. The next move down, he has it around 3,100. I think 3,200 is definitely in the cards. I think the 3,200, we need to get to, we're probably going to come up and go like this, right in this area. I think this 3,200 level is a pretty good support and resistance just from, looks like there's a 3,400. 3,400 is a decent mark, but I think we're going to come down here, and maybe if we lose 3,400, then it's bad. I think even just coming down to 3,400, yeah, 3,400 was the peak before COVID hit. And then there's quite a bit down at like 2,900, 3K. So I think this is almost certainly in the cards. And this is what I call, and this is honestly what I'm rooting for, right? We've been kicking the can down the road. I want to get it over with. I don't want it to be, I don't want to tiptoe around it. I don't want to tiptoe around it for the next 5 years and not make, it's hard to make money. Now, regardless of what happens in equities, I think, I've given my opinion on how I think crypto could continue to blast off. But I think this is going to be a true reset, a true lifetime buying opportunity. And I'm ready to load the freaking boat. This line right here, actually, god dang it. All right. I want to get rid of that too because it's bothering me. I have a better line on the NASDAQ. This is this line right here. Maybe we should get, no, this line down here. So these two lines, but I think the NASDAQ actually, let's move this to the weekly so I can get more in here. This line right here, it looks like it might have got moved, or probably more something like this, right? Something like that. Somewhere in this area. This is a lot of, this would be a good line of support right here, actually. Let's get this out of here. I kind of like this line better. Here it's support, 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 right? Support, support, support. Fell below it. We went down big in the great financial crisis, or whatever the hell they call it. And then we got up resistance, 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 resistance. And then, I don't remember this in 2015. And then finally got above it, got a little support, off to the moon. This area right here was like 6 months in 2018 that was really bad. And then we got back up here, then COVID, it came all the way down to support. Then we went parabolic. Shit likes to revert to the mean. So I think we're coming back to this line right here. This would put us at 73.70 on the NASDAQ. That's 4,000 points away. That is 30% away. The problem is it could greatly extend below this, right? So there's still potential. Just because it comes down here doesn't mean it can't go, another 50, 60%. A lot of people think we're in a recession, or a recession's coming. I don't know. How the hell do you define a recession these days? The government changed the definition on it. I think we're in a recession. I think the recession's going to deepen. I think the government's going to announce a recession, but the market is forward looking. So I think once the government announces the recession, there'll be some pain. But, we really just got to pay attention to some indicators, because I think we'll be able to front run it. And like I said, regardless, I think crypto is going to have a move. Again, I don't know if crypto is going to get to new all-time highs in the next bull run. I don't even know if it's going to touch all-time highs. But it should have a bull run regardless. And you should, at minimum, like if you're buying down here, you should see at minimum 2 or 3 X's. I know it may not seem sexy. If 2 or 3x doesn't seem sexy to you, let me use a popular acronym used out there, NGMI. You're not going to make it. You clock a lot of 2 and 3x's on a consistent basis. You're one of the richest people in the world. All right, let's see what's going on in Bitcoin. 17,230. Been pretty boring range as of late. Let's see what's going on in the Rumble land. I want to see if we got any shout out, any Rumble people out there today. Cardano is payday. Live stream began. Doesn't look like anyone's watching. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Is this thing playing? Oh yeah, I don't know how you tell if anyone's watching. I think it tells you. Oh well. Hit that absolutely free like button on Rumble and on. Looks like people are hitting the likes today in YouTube. Appreciate that. I do believe long form videos coming to Twitter soon. I would prefer to live stream on things like Rumble. Expand my audience in Twitter. I really like what's going on over at Twitter. Free speech, no more shadow banning, etc. like that. There's no doubt in my mind YouTube plays those games. If Elon Musk were to buy YouTube and play the YouTube files, I think it would be uglier than the Twitter files. Speaking of that, actually, it's not related, but in news, breaking news. Microsoft is in contract negotiations to buy ChatGPT. That is, I think Greg was the first person to bring that up in the past. I kind of shat on it in the beginning, but I've been using it. Man, that shit's amazing. In fact, I don't have the window open, but I told it, I asked ChatGPT how to clone Eternal to make a Tom wallet, and it basically did the steps for me. I told ChatGPT, I write a Plutus script that'll create an ADA wallet, that I can add as an a web extension, and trade Cardano native assets. It pumped out a bunch of code for me. Ew, man. I asked it how to, create an SPF record. It told me how to do that. I told it how to create a PowerShell script to export all email accounts to PST. It pumped that out, no problem. I told it to create me an Exos switch configuration with voice VLAN 5. It pumped that out, including QoS settings. So it is impressive as hell. And a little known stat, I bet you mofos didn't know about. Elon Musk was the founder of that. So, Bob in the house. How you doing, brother? How you doing, Bob? How you freaking doing? All right, so Ethereum 1327, Cardano 31.5 cents. Today is payday in Cardano. We getting paid over an Indigo Protocol. Indigo Protocol is dropping some. Indigo Protocol is printing money faster than the Fed did back in 2020. And then we're getting paid from Cardano. Payday in Cardano is every 5 days. If you're one of those people that sit there and check your bank app every 2 weeks or whenever you get paid, well, you get to do that every 5 days. Every 5 days you get freaking paid in Cardano. I can't freaking wait. In fact, it is about 7 hours away. BNB, who cares? Solana, who cares? Matic, who cares? Yesterday, Farnswoggle P. Horsetooth, I was watching Digital Asset News, and he had CryptoCito on there, and some other bro I never heard of. Digital Asset News, he's an alright channel, but he's all up on the Cosmos train right now. The thing that two things bother me about most YouTubers out there, and I'm not even joking. The thing that bothers me the most is most of them are like 23 years old. Give me a break, dude. You know what you want in a professional. You know what you want in a professional stock market, option market, crypto analyst. Let me break down some high-level qualifications for something like that. You want a boomer with a millennial mindset that has a lot of experience. Ding, 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 right here. I'm a boomer with a millennial mindset. I am a professional, high-level professional in the tech industry. Been in the stock and option market for decades. I understand how liquidity and trading and things like this happen, where it's actually kind of like nauseating at times listening to all these. Oh my goodness. I watch Around the Blockchain a lot, and I'm just sitting. They ask these dudes these questions, and it's just them spewing out like an opinion and yeah. Anyway, I digress. All right, what do we got? We got Atom. I love me some Atom, but I want to buy a bunch of Atom at like $5. Cadena. I'm kind of over Cadena. It was shiny to me for a few moments, but it's like, I got a couple hundred Cadena. Down a little bit. I don't care about it. Polkadot. I still like Polkadot. Polkadot pays 12%, pays twice a week, actually. So paid two paydays a week. It pays more. It pays on like Tuesdays and Fridays. You get paid, and 12%. It ain't no joke. And you can do this on chain or Kraken. If Polkadot were to have a big run, plus you're getting that 12%, like the people that the Polkadot people that are patient and been staking it this entire time and stayed patient, when this thing breaks out, which I think it will, I would just be ready to take profits in Polkadot, right? I remember BitBoy was saying Polkadot was going to go. I shit you not, $312. 312 all the way up to like $1,000 was his prediction in Polkadot. But you know, he also said, I think 26. Royal George predicted 27 Cardano. He didn't even own the coin. He didn't even own the coin. It was just, that's the thing with all these. I mean, George has been in the game for a while, but he just sits there and that's the thing. These people's, you know, they talk about how long they've been in crypto, and their analysis is all based on how much it went up the previous. Well, you know, Cardano last time went from 5 cents to 90 cents. This time it's going to go all the way up to $27, you know? No, it don't work like that, guys. It doesn't work, and gals. It doesn't work like that at all. The higher the price goes up, the selling pressure becomes exponentially harder, and it takes exponentially more money to drive up that market cap. You know what? So we were going down the prices near, who cares? AVAX is going to 0, just like Solana. Osmosis, 75 cents. I love me some Solana. Quant, I don't know what to think about Quant. Sandbox is probably going to have a great bull run. ApeCoin can have a good bull run. I'm not touching ApeCoin with your money, though. Link, there's a lot of hype around ApeCoin. ApeCoin's more like it, but ApeCoin. The problem with everything really is about adoption, whether it's a layer 1 or whether it's a metaverse or whether it's a game. Oh my goodness. Do my eyes deceive me? Oh, I thought I saw someone. It's just Retro. No, I'm kidding. Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? Retro says apes a rug. I don't know. It might be. It might be. They're supposed to have some revolutionary metaverse that they're building. It could all be a huge. I mean, they got a big corporation behind them. So I don't know. I really don't know. You know what? We need a poll. Oh shit! I've only got about 15 more minutes of stream left in me again. I do have to go get a cavity filled. Aptos, meh. Every rose has a thorn. I bought me some rose because they stake really well. In fact, maybe we can look at how my rose is doing. Every rose has a thorn. Why is my... Looks like my Bitwarden's having a problem. That's a bit annoying. Hopefully that wasn't hacked. What's going on over here? Alright, it logged in there. It's not logging in on that browser. I'm not sure why. Alright, Oasis. Rose. O-A. Sys wallet. Every rose. Yeah, this active delegate. I don't remember. I put 10,400 over there. Is there a way to my staking? Let's see. Active. I don't like, how do I find out how much I've earned? Stake. Self. Other. There's an Oasis wallet. I think you have to look at it here. Open wallet. Like, dude, I don't think it's on a ledger. Maybe it is. I can't remember if I put this on a ledger or not. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Terra. Why is that still on my wallet? Cardano, Cosmos, Polkadot, Solana. Why is that still on my wallet? Oasis. We do have an Oasis on here. Let's freaking go. I got 10,366 rows staked. I guess this doesn't auto. You probably have to claim and restake. Active delegations. Like, I don't know. Is this all I've earned? I've only earned like... That's impossible because this pays higher than Cardano. What's this mean? Princess stake. Fee 5%. Debonding. Yeah, this thing sucks, man. Total escrow. Reclaim. Let's see. Once you confirm, type, amount. No. How do I get paid? How do you get paid in this shit, man? All right, whatever. I'll have to figure this out another time. Anything else over here? Let's take a quick look at the Bitcoin. Actually, the total DeFi chart. This is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and everything. I think this is coming down to $600 billion. It is in a bear flag. It is moving up to the top of the bear flag, just like my SPX chart or my NASDAQ. Yep, there's the SPX. It's coming down. There's the NASDAQ. The trend is your friend. It is above the trend line, I guess. Well, it's a downtrend line, right? So it's right at support right now. Is it going to break back down in? That's the question to ask. We got a similar thing going on over here that we have in the SPX. I do think this is coming back down to this long term. What line did I just adjust? Yeah, this one right here. Oops. Whoopsie daisy. My technical analysis says we're coming down. Coming all the way down here. No problemo. And that's a very steep. We're coming back here, guys and gals. That's my technical analysis. Every chart you look at, it just says we're coming down. We're coming down to this. Look at this. We're coming back to it. We're coming back to it, right? This is how it works. We're coming back to it. Bitcoin. We're coming back to it. We have to come back here before we start the next move. That's just all there is to it. That is all. I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear. I can do this all day long. Ethereum. We're coming back to it. Just because we had this little pump over the weekend, you guys forget. You forget 2 days. 2 days, a small little pump, and you forget about the last 12 months. Just because it's a new year, just because it's 2023. Open your brains, open your eyeballs, open your earballs. I can do this all freaking day long. All right, enough of that. Indigo Protocol, we're getting paid today. The TVL was starting to dip. It did dip below 11 million. It's now back up 11 million. Like I said, this thing is printing like crazy. I have some pretty safe LPs going on. This is the wrong wallet, I guess. Freak you and disclaimers. I'm not sure if I even have the right wallet active. Yeah, I do. All right. Yeah. All right, so I have IUSD ADA. I have $400 of LP over here. I have $400 of LP in IUSD ADA and MinSwap. MinSwap, the TVL's gone up quite a bit in MinSwap. I wanted to see how these pay out. Kurt said this one paid proportionally better than the last one for him. I find that odd, so I wanted to see it for myself. And then I also have a decent, I don't know, like $100 or so dollars. So I have like $500 in LP over here. I love a good yield farm in the bear market. You farm this stuff a lot. I think I'm going to start holding on to the indie coin and staking that, just because as we do get into a bull market and a lot more people start flooding into this and other projects out there, I think there's a good chance it could really pump that coin. The smart move, I don't know, would just to be to sell your indie and take profits. But like I said, I'm not in. So in a lot of LP farms, this is a lending and borrowing platform, and a lot of like DEXs, typically you pair the LP with the house coin, and I hate those kind of LPs. So this over here is really good, and that's pretty much the same thing across the board, even on MinSwap and Wing Riders and such. You can put LP in really legit pools. Not like, remember, like I take that back. What you call it? I can barely remember DeFi Kingdoms anymore. It's but in a lot of yield farms, you would all the crazy interest would come on the house token pools, but those are high risk, right? But you can get into some really good pools, and I'm really excited. They're coming out, like I mentioned numerous times, the JED, USDA, USDM. We already have IUSD. These things are going to bring in a flood of liquidity to Cardano, and it's going to bring a lot of stability to this ecosystem. I do think a lot of money is going to flood into this. I think we are extremely early. Cardano is still currently working on Hydra, plan to come out this year, and a few other great pieces of technology. A lot of people are starting to talk positive about Cardano now all of a sudden, which is insane, because most of these people were shit talking it for days, or they were too scared to talk about it. I did take a little heat on this channel. We got some haters over here that get all huffy and puffy if I start talking about Cardano and didn't continually talk about Harmony One. But I've always maintained that I think Cardano's the best layer one out there. That being said, I've been maintaining that I think Ethereum's the best investment out there right now. In fact, it's interesting. Chicken Genius, he's pretty much going all in on ETH. He thinks ETH is going to be one of the greatest investments of the future. I agree with him on that, and he's in the exact same curve pool that I am. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, I want to go more green eggs and ham into this pool, but I just don't want to take the risk. Retro is saying they even managed to bait large VCs and partnerships with companies. Who? That stupid ape coin? What do you mean, bitch? You can't hear me. What are you talking about? Was I talking for a long time and you couldn't hear me? A microphone. How long could you not hear me for? Get all panicky over there. Oh, I think it was on your end. Way to cause a panic. What's going on in Canada, Kurt? If you lanced your eye yet, please don't lance your eye on yourself. Charles Hoskinson's posting some video where
in the meat section of a Toronto Loblaws, and
chicken in Toronto's $37. What the F you got going on up there? Like, why the hell is chicken $37? We were just talking how food's coming down in price down here. All right. Unfortunately, I do got to wrap this up. So if you have anything you want to say or talk about, we can do a quick recap of the market. Let's see anything going on Twitter real quick. I do have to go get a cavity filled, just a small one. Good morning to everybody who didn't sell their ADA to Wells. Good morning, Alex. He hasn't been bragging about he's always posting pictures of him in the gym, and he quit vaping, and he was bragging about that, but he hasn't been bragging about that. So he's probably sucking back on that vape again. HT Warrior in the house. How you doing, brother? Like a solid 1 to 2 minutes. What? Good morning. Good morning, Cardano community. Who else thinks Grayscale should allow redemption? Just got off the phone. Could not be more thankful. I don't know. I'll take shit that never happens for 200. Oh, look at this Josephine guy. Yes, I started selling ADA and will continue with tranches. You know the person has been in the game for a long time. You know this person came from the equities world when he uses words like tranches. Tranches is one of those words where you at least you have an indication that this guy knows what he's talking about, but he's selling ADA. So he started selling. Well, I mean, if he bought at 25 and he's selling now, and he's just a pure trader, nothing wrong with that. Trump trading era was about Trump trading tweets benefiting overseas, blah blah. Okay, whatever. Confused. What's that arrow point? Yeah, what is that arrow pointing to? Good question, Tony. Tony the Bat Batista. Oh, if you don't know what this means, we can't be friends. Oh, guys and gals. Does anyone know what this is? This is a dial-up connection on Windows 95 or 98. I started my tech support game doing dial-up in basically Windows 98, moving to DSL, and this was also the time I was getting certified in Windows NT. Yeah, we're going to give that one a heart. Modem, yeah, HT Warrior knows what's up. These things were miserable to troubleshoot because, first of all, this is a great analogy, though, to crypto. Oh, we're going to have to do this quick. My first Windows was Windows. How is that even possible? Retro, you're only 20. No, I'm kidding. But still, in 95, you would have been like 7. Windows, you would have been like 7, bro. You had Windows 95 at the age of 7. This is a great analogy, though. In the beginning, dial-up was super hard to get connected to the internet. Super difficult. And it held that. This is beautiful. This is freaking beautiful. People had a hard time figuring out how to do dial-up. You had to go into like start, control panel, properties. Sometimes you had to edit slip and PPP files, and there was no Zoom sessions, right? There was no like remote help. You had to blind talk someone how to do all these settings. And I had to do this shit all the time, and it was mind-numbing. At one point, the major ISP that I worked for was gobbling up other ISPs. So some people would have like some ISPs that would connect this way, and you'd have to fix like a slip file, or you'd have to go over here and you'd have to change all these like hard ass settings, right? No different than setting up these wallets and taking shit off chain, right? And connecting them, right? It's just a learning curve, and the technology will get better. Well, eventually this technology is now to the point where you just plug the fucking thing into your computer and works, right? So that really is the biggest hurdle that I think most chains forget about. Most crypto forgets about what we need to do to make the adoption easier and more seamless. I would like to see a lot more focus on that. It's just like, what was it? I saw someone tweeted yesterday shitting on how like a lot of the devs that went to the Cardano summit were from Polygon and Solana and all these other chains, and they said it was just it wasn't worth their time to code in Plutus and on Cardano. And I'm just like, well, that might be the case for those devs, but there are plenty of devs where they do think it's worth their time, right? And that's the kind of project and kind of devs I want to see, where I think a lot of these other devs they're just going from chain to chain because they're comfortable with solidity, and they're just going from rug pull to rug pull trying to get the biggest bag they can right now. The people that have been in Cardano, like your liquid finances, your indigos, your Sunday swaps, these bros have been these. You can go check the Wayback Machine, how long these projects have been building, and they've been building, and they've stayed steadfast, and they've believed, and they've stayed committed. This will all come to fruition. The TVL will come. This will be one of the most secure blockchains. It will be scalable. It's a no freaking brainer. It's a no brainer. I'm sorry. Harmony stayed committed. Not to the same tune. That's apples and oranges comparison. They don't, their founder wasn't on YouTube giving updates. Their updates were terrible. They're constantly, the devs were coming and going. Like, it's a cluster. It was a cluster F over there. The security was a cluster F. There was the entire chain was at bridge risk, something I didn't even realize was a problem. You don't have that with Cardano. There's no bridge risk unless you're effing around on Milkomeda. And my philosophy over here, we don't F around on bridge tokens. So that's another thing I love about Atom too. They have great devs. It's its own EVM, right? It's not EVM. It's its own. I shouldn't say EVM. It's its own VM. It's its own virtual machine. Polkadot, same thing, right? SPF was always giving face. AGX can be bridged from ETH to ADA. Is that true? AGX is EVM compatible? How do you bridge it? I'm going to say that I don't believe that's right, but I'm also going to say that might be right. This is crypto. Under the hood, Cardano could be the biggest. It could be, bro. It could be. I don't know why you're so quick to hate on Cardano. Cardano, I've said numerous times, Cardano could still fail. It still needs the adoption, but it's the best tech out there. Theoretically, it's the best tech out there. The rubber still has to meet the road, and the rubber has been meeting the road over and over and over lately. So we'll see. I believe in it, but you're right. It could be the biggest piece of shit out there. AGX is ETH native. I am quick to suck their D, Retro. Just like you're quick to suck Solana's D. AGX. Let's take a look. That's disappointing if AGX is EVM. I expected better. AGIX. My apologies. You are right. It is on Ethereum. I don't know if they started there and they're going to migrate or they're going to be double. But that's a bit disappointing. Is it an ETH compatible sidechain? I don't like them. I don't like them. I no longer like them. Solana's a rug as well, to be honest. They want to be double. Okay. We'll see how this plays out. I like a lot of what Singularity has going on, but I don't like the EVM compatible. Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. I like a lot of what they got going on over here. I'm really interested in Jam. I think it's Jam. Let's jam. Jam Galaxy. All right, everyone. As much as I want to stay on, we might have a situation. I don't even have a time. Bitcoin's pumping. Oh, the market's pumping. Is the stock market pumping? The stock market's up 60. Bitcoin 17,300. Your boy Tony Gia, he's another bro I follow. He's a lot like Capo. I don't think Capo. Yep, no Capo. But Tony says we're going to 18,000, 18 to 20,000. Then Bitcoin's crashing. I can only hope because I want that crash to happen. Bitcoin is 17,300. Cardano's pushing 30. We're getting a pump, boys and girls. One last pump before the market-wide work pull. What? Oh, no, not Tony Batista. But I'm impressed. I'm impressed that Retro knows who Tony Batista is. Tony, this guy. Tony Gee. Son of a bitch. I follow the guy. Why does it show up on my thing? See if I can find him real quick. He gives great technical analysis, in my opinion. Oh, wait. Tony G.H. God damn it. Did I retweet him? No. All righty. There we go. Tony Guinea. Tony Guinea. You got taken away at work? Ah, that's too bad. I'm getting taken away to the dentist. I may or may not stream tonight. If this video hits, I'm not even going to play that game. Love you all. Peace.